Hello and welcome from Exchange House, Ireland. This is a short video on health and safety. We're going to look at the following: introduction to health and safety and wellness, self-care, evacuation and fire safety, wellness teams, first aid, electrical safety, manual handling, visual display units, security and lone working, and finally general health and safety practices. An introduction. Our goal is for all staff and visitors to be safe and well. We have used the Occupational Health and Safety Acts as a guide and we comply with the regulations. All staff and visitors have a responsibility to look after themselves and visitors. Our Health and Safety Framework. It includes the Health and Safety Acts, the Health and Safety Authority, self-care, risk assessments, education and training, evacuation drills, fire wardens, good work habits and practices, rest and recuperation, the Board of Exchange House Ireland, emergency services, and finally the health and safety team. Self-care. Self-care is fundamental to good health and safety. You have to look after yourself before you can look after others. Please see our video on self-care. We all need to look after ourselves.
Evacuations and fire safety. Evacuations. Be aware of the evacuation route from your work location. Fire drills take place at least once a year. We all must follow instructions and requests from the fire wardens and the fire safety team. 1. Use the stairways. 2. Do not run. 3. Proceed to the fire assembly point at your location. 4. Remain at the fire assembly point. 5. Do not re-enter buildings until the all clear has been given. Be aware of staff or clients who may need assistance in the event of an evacuation. Assembly point. Know where the assembly point is in the event of an emergency. Our assembly point. Our assembly point is the APCOA car park on Jervis Street. In the event of an emergency, assemble under the sign. To get to our assembly point: 1. Exit the building. 2. Take a left out of the building on Great Strand Street. 3. Turn left on Jervis Street. 4. The sign is 90 metres from the main door. Working remotely. If you are working remotely or in another office other than the main office, you should know where the assembly point is for that building. Fire safety. A continuous alarm will sound in the event of an emergency. Fire drills are carried out periodically. You are always required to evacuate a building on hearing a fire bell. We will let you know when the fire bell is being tested. Fire extinguishers. 1. Please be aware of the location and operation of fire extinguishers in your area. 2. If you discover a small fire: 1. Raise the alarm. If it is safe to do so, attempt to extinguish the small fire with an extinguisher before leaving the area. Using a fire extinguisher: 1. Pull the pin. 2. Aim at the base of the fire. 3. Squeeze the handle. 4. Sweep from side to side.
Wellness teams. We have fire wardens in different locations. We have a health and safety team. If you're interested in joining the team, please email us at hr@exchangehouse.ie. If you have suggestions regarding health and safety and wellness, please share your insights and suggestions to hr@exchangehouse.ie. First aid. In the event of an injury or sudden illness, get assistance from a colleague. If necessary, the injured person should be taken to the Accident and Emergency Department at the Mater Hospital, Eccles Street, Dublin 2. An ambulance can be called on 999 or 112. First aid equipment is available in the kitchen. Information on the contents of first aid kits and other health and safety information can be accessed at www.hsa.ie. This is the website for the Health and Safety Authority.
Electrical safety. Visually assess equipment and report any electrical faults and issues. Report wires and connections which may be damaged, worn or in need of repair. Don't use water on an electrical fire. Use an extinguisher designed specifically for electrical fires. Unplug mobile phone chargers after use. Do not overload multi-socket extensions. Manual handling. Use a handling tool such as a trolley if you need to lift or move bulky items. Get assistance when moving items. Bend your knees. Visual display units. You should alternate between working on a screen and other work. The top of the VDU casing should be at eye level. Take regular breaks from looking at the screen. Adjust the chair to suit you. Your forearms should be horizontal with the keyboard to avoid bending your wrists. Security and lone working. Someone should know where you are, when you have arrived, and when you intend to leave. Keys for Exchange House Ireland should not be copied. Visitors should have an appointment and must sign in at reception. We should avoid provoking or placing ourselves in confrontational situations. Please avoid situations where you are in the building on your own. General health and safety practices. Handrails. Always use the handrails when you're using the stairway. Using the car park safely. Park beyond the yellow lines. Ensure wheelchair users have access to the building. If the gates do not open, there is a spare key in the lockbox on the wall. Fill the spaces under the canopy first. Thanks for your support. Kitchen spaces. Keep the kitchen area clean. Hygiene and cleanliness. Keep your work area clean. We are all responsible, not just the cleaning team. Emergency services. We all should know where to get the numbers for the emergency services. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Be safe.